Good afternoon, I'm Mike Mijouk, and welcome back to What's New with Grant County. And, well, a lot is new with Grant County Rescue Mission, the homeless shelter here in Marion. First off, I'd like to introduce today's guests, Debbie and Rick Berberia. Debbie is the Director of Thrift Operations at the Mission, and Rick is the Executive Director. Thanks for coming on the show today.
You bet.
For having us.
So, what's new at the Grant County Rescue Mission?
Well, there is a lot happening at the Grant County Rescue Mission. You know, our mission statement is offering life-changing hope through the restoring power of Jesus Christ. And anything that we can do that fulfills that mission statement, we do it. Whether it's feeding a meal, whether it's giving somebody a place to stay, or offering a life-change recovery program. Our meal ministry is just going crazy right now. We not only feed about 250 meals a day, we're also doing Meals on Wheels. We're doing a summer kids nutrition program with the YMCA here in town. So there's just a lot of stuff happening.
There's a lot new going on.
Yeah.
So now the Rescue Mission has a store called the Renewed Boutique and Thrift Shop. So for those that might be new to Grant County, those that aren't up to speed, what kind of items can people buy there?
We have clothing, which is our major seller. There's furniture, there's household items, there's children's toys, there's children's games, lots of books, records. There are very odd things that you can find that you probably can't find anywhere else on our shelves as well. So you just have to come in and look.
All right. It's kind of a mystery store
It
in
is.
some senses. All right. Now, I also heard that you guys recently moved.
We did.
Where is the new location at?
The new store is located at 702 South Adams Street, and it's on the corner of 7th and Adams.
Okay.
The United Methodist Church has let us lease that building from them, and we're really happy to be partnering with them.
All right. So now for someone who shops there, where do the proceeds go?
Well, the proceeds go to fund all the life change programs at the Grant County Rescue Mission, the day-to-day operations, whether it's our meal ministry or, you know, we're so very proud of our life change recovery program. You know, this past Thursday, we had 3 gentlemen that graduated the program. And it was an 8-month-long curriculum. And it's just an event when these guys graduate. Because for some of these individuals that come and graduate the program, this is the first thing they've completed in maybe forever or for a long time. So they're excited to get on with life change.
Okay, so tell me about this Life Change program. When did this start and how did it come to be, Rick?
Okay, so when I was in California, we had a life change program at the rescue mission that I was at in California. And so when we came out here, we came out here just to tour the facility. We hadn't gotten the job yet. And just walking through the building, there wasn't a life change. There wasn't any recovery program in place there. It was basically a homeless shelter, which is fine.
Okay.
You know, I really feel like there are 4 R's to the rescue mission ministry. There's recovery, there's rehabilitation, there's rescue, and there's reassimilation. And I think a lot of times rescue missions get the rescue part, but what's next?
Yeah.
And I think that's the rehabilitation part, and then the redemption part, and then the reassimilation part out into the community. And so we started the men's program a year ago in May, and then we just started our women's life change program at our Open Heart Women's Shelter this past February. So in September, we'll actually have 2 gentlemen graduating and 1 woman. So we're excited about that.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So, and we had, you know, for our listener, you know that we had the gentleman on last week who talked about starting up a recovery home in Cass County, and this is a recovery home nearest and dearest to us right here in Grant County.
Right.
That's amazing. And a lot of people didn't know about it.
Right.
I didn't know the full extent of it, and we're offering this to women as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and how long does this program go for?
So it's an 8-month curriculum, and what it is when they come into the program, there's a pre-phase. It's all done in phases. So pre-phase guys and girls, they have a class list that's pretty minimal, and then phase 1 they get a little bit more classes. Phase 2, and then phase 3, and then they graduate. And then we'll try to help them find employment. I think we've got probably 4 or 5 of our employees at the Grant County Rescue Mission are graduates of the Life Change program.
Really?
Yeah.
And they're living in this house during this 8 months? Is that how it works out? Or
Yeah. Have you been to the rescue mission yet?
I've been once.
Okay.
I've checked it out.
Okay.
So just give me an idea. They're living at the rescue mission while they're going through this program?
Right. So it's an inpatient program.
Okay.
Social model. We have a shelter dorm at the men's facility, and then we also have a program dorm at the men's facility. At the women's shelter, it's one big dorm. And we're really in need of a bigger women's facility. So that's been our prayer lately, is just that God would bless us with a new building. Just because we're busting at the seams. Usually we have 15 to 20 women at the women's facility all the time. And this is women and children. So it breaks our heart to have to turn away women,
Right.
especially when they come with children in tow.
And we will definitely be praying for you guys as well for a new and bigger women's facility, so you don't have to worry about turning anyone away anymore. That's got to be very frustrating. So I want to talk more about the Life Change program. How long has this been going on, Rick?
So the men's Life Change program started a year ago, May. So it's been happening since then. Bill, who was our first graduate in May of 2018, is one of our full-time shelter staff. And then the women's program started this past February.
An 8-month program.
Yeah.
That's really amazing.
Yeah.
So how does somebody go about getting into this program, approved for it?
Well, they come to the men's facility or to the women's facility. There's an application that they would fill out in hopes that they're right for the program and we're right for them. And then we'll bring them in. And the best part about it is not only is Jesus there, but it's free. We don't charge anything because, we're a faith-based organization, so we don't take any government funding or anything like that. So we're strictly based on donations from the public, the community, the businesses, and churches.
Thanks, Rick. We're going to take a quick break, but more from Rick and Debbie on the Grant County Rescue Mission when we come back. So don't go anywhere. You're listening to What's New with Grant County here on 94.3 The Fortress, creating community. Welcome back from the break. I'm Mike Majuk, and we've been talking with Rick and Debbie Berberia, who are with the Grant County Rescue Mission. And I have to say, a lot of people here in Grant County do not know about the Life Change program, do they?
Right, and I think
Best kept secret of Grant County.
And right now, I think, Mike, right now we have 16 men in our program, in the Life Change program. And I think I know there's one woman in the Life Change program at the Open Heart that's getting ready to graduate in September, but I think they're getting ready to bring in 2 or 3 more women. So
You guys are so much more than just a homeless shelter.
Yes. And honestly, when we were in California, our children and I got to watch Rick kind of delve headfirst into mission work. He literally came into this job through volunteering at the mission in Visalia in the kitchen. And he just had such a love for these men. He would come home just weeping all the time. Oh my gosh, they're so amazing. And just through God's hand, got brought on as a staff member there and worked under a gentleman who was running the program. And when he left, Rick kind of took it on and just totally blossomed it into the Life Change program that we're seeing today. And countless men have been affected by it. We've watched them just go back into their homes and to their families and be reassimilated and become active members of their society again. It's the most incredible thing, and it's because Christ is there and he's working in people's lives. It's amazing.
Wow. I'm at a loss of words.
Yeah, we're super proud of them.
It's and you guys just had a graduation here recently of the
Yeah.
Life Change program, July 25th.
Yeah.
And tell us about how that ceremony was.
Oh my goodness.
Whew. I don't think there was a
Lots of
dry
tears.
eye in the house, for one. But it started with an evening of worship, and then moving on into the graduation ceremony. We had a great video that Carmen, our men's program director, produced, and it was just a great time of testimony. I mean, you could hear the life change, but just seeing the life change, it's just
Right.
like, I get a great opportunity to go speak to different businesses and churches about what we're doing at the Grant County Rescue Mission. But when I get to take one of the residents along with me and they could actually hear the life change, because I could talk about it all day long.
Sure,
But
yeah.
when people see it, and they see the moms that were there, the family members that were there, seeing their loved ones changed,
Their
Yeah.
children wanting to be with their mom or dad again. It's just the craziest thing you'll ever see. And we have the privilege of seeing them when they walk in. So we do see them probably at their worst. They're so untrusting. They're so broken. They're so just used up. And when they leave and they're smiling and they're engaging you in conversation and they're just giving a testimony of what God did in their life, it's hard not to be affected by it.
That's God's love showing itself right
Yes.
there.
Yeah, for sure.
He's so faithful.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And just for, these individuals that come to us, and then they can realize that they're created for so much more. I was just speaking at a church yesterday, and I was talking about 1 Peter 5:10, where it says, after you have struggled a little while. Well, that tells us that there's going to be struggle. And I think when the individuals understand that they're no different than anybody else, we're going to have struggle. But you know what? It's limited, and it doesn't have to last forever.
And there's that abundance of joy that's going to be coming their way, right?
Amen.
All right, let's talk about the thrift shop a little more.
Sure.
Is that okay with you guys?
Yes.
So, Debbie, you're the director of thrift operations.
That's correct.
And tell us about what that job entails on a day-to-day basis.
Well, this is a really new job to me. This is my third week. So,
Oh, wow.
Yes, it's very new. I come from church administration and bookkeeping. I've done that for the last 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
And when we started to move this store, everybody, the board, the staff, everybody was actively involved getting this store moved. In the 2 weeks we had to get it moved. And I don't know, something just kind of broke open in me, and God started giving me dreams about what this could be, what it could look like, how it could be ran, how it could be organized, which is out of my character because I'm very organized, and this back room is heavy with product that is not organized. That's our job.
Okay.
So it was not a natural position for me to take, but I just knew it was the right thing. So the board approached us and asked if we thought I might want to do this, and we gladly accepted. So I've actually just kind of went in and began organizing was the biggest task I think we had, just kind of bringing some organization to great people. The people that are employed there love it. They're passionate about it. So just bringing that sense of organization, I think, was my role in this. But we've seen such a change already. People are coming in the store saying, oh my goodness, this is the nicest thrift store I've ever been in.
So it's not just a bunch of stuff piled
you're
on
not gonna
top of
kinda
each
get
other.
the garage sale feel,
Right.
which some people might miss a little bit. And that is hard for me because I don't want to disappoint them, but I
Right.
think the majority of the people are really glad to see the organization and the cleanliness.
Yeah.
And they can see things, and they're buying things. The clothes are going off the shelf. The books are disappearing. The furniture hardly stays on the floor.
Oh, wow.
It's been really cool to watch. We just need more of all that product to be able to turn around and resell.
So where can people donate? How do they start that process? They're like, I need to get rid of
Right.
this. I got this stuff laying around. You got stuff laying in your house around, it's just building up dust that you need to get rid of. So let's use that and put it towards God's work. Give it to somebody who really needs it. So how do they donate that to you guys?
Well, you kind of have one of three ways. You can bring it to the store, drive it down to 702 South Adams. You can drive to the back of the building. Our staff back there will gladly unload that for you. You can get a receipt for it. If you have larger items, furniture, heavy items that you cannot load into your car, you can call the mission. Rich is down there. He can take your phone call and schedule a pickup. That number is 765
662-0988.
Yep, and he will gladly help you. And we've also come up with an idea if your organization wants to do a gathering and have everybody bring all their stuff one day to your office, to your church, to your small group, we can arrange our truck to be there to pick all those items up in one shot and bring it back to the store for you. So we try to make it as easy as possible.
Yeah, I'd say you guys are doing that. And speaking of easy, so for people that want to donate not only goods, furniture, but for an easy, quick way to donate, donating money for meals and other things like that.
Yes.
So, guys, I checked out the website before Rick and Debbie came on the show today, and it is about as simple as it gets when it comes to donating, right? I mean, they go
They've
on your
done a great
website,
job.
and
Yes.
boom, it's that easy.
Click the donate button.
Yeah.
Click the donate button.
That's what we do.
right. So everybody's got a phone out there. You can access it on your phone, no problems there. And yeah, click that donate button. It's too easy. All right, well, we're going to take a quick break. More from Rick and Debbie when we come back. I'm Mike Majuk, and you're listening to 94.3 The Fortress, creating community. Welcome back to the home stretch and to this week's segment of What's New with Grant County. We've been talking with Debbie and Rick Berberia, who are at the Grant County Rescue Mission, and they've been filling us in on a lot that's new with the Grant County Rescue Mission. Great to have you guys here. Okay, so we kind of talked about your vision, Debbie.
Yeah.
You're living that.
We are living it. We have so many great ideas that are right on the cusp of becoming a reality. It just takes funds to do it. So once we can get those funds generated, we have two very creative people on staff. We were doing an online store. We want to bring local artisans into our store and give them a crafters area and let them display their wares without having a storefront.
Nice.
There's a lot of things that we really are trying to do, repurposing and renewing things that they become somebody else's treasures,
Yeah.
just like the people in our program. Like, you can repurpose things in your life and you become a new creation, and that's kind of what Renewed is about.
Wow. Okay, really great ideas. Can you share any more with us? Can you let us in on something that's going on that head of yours? Come on, baby.
Well, like this Saturday, we are doing the marketplace at the store. So we have food vendors and crafting vendors, jewelry vendors that will be on our parking lot so you can shop. Every Monday is going to be 25% off. We call it our Monday Madness. You can come into the store and receive 25% off your items, excluding furniture, excluding boutique.
Okay.
We do have an upscale boutique in one area of our store where we're bringing the higher dollar items, and they're still sold at a great price, but that helps us when you're donating those bigger items. We have lots of like name brand purses, name brand clothing, name brand shoes, some nicer furniture. We have a whole wedding section.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
everybody needs to be bringing their stuff to you guys.
yes, please do.
Yes,
we
they
will
do.
take
You know,
everything.
and not to bash Goodwill or
Right.
anything, but we need to help out our local community first and foremost.
That's what we say, donate local, shop local.
Yeah.
And we are people that shop local. We are not online shoppers. We believe in local vendors.
Right.
So we'll shop local all the time.
That keeps our community growing.
It does.
It keeps us alive.
Yep.
It helps get rid of those empty buildings
Yes.
lying around Marion. I mean, right? I mean, this
Yeah.
all goes into helping ourselves out.
Yes, it really does.
Something important to keep in mind. Okay, so you guys have a really awesome event coming up. It is called the Fly-In Cruisin' Pancake Breakfast. Now, this event, as we spoke about, has been going on for 29 years.
Yeah, this is the 29th annual. Yep.
But what's different about this time?
Well, this time you're going to have better pancakes, better sausage, because it all benefits the Grant County Rescue Mission. So we're getting volunteers. We'll probably have over 100 volunteers that morning working. So if you want to volunteer, you can call the mission. If you want to buy tickets, you can go to www.mygcrm.org for ticket information. There are ticket places all over town that are selling tickets, and it's
to
cheap.
Renewed and get tickets.
Renewed has tickets, yeah, and it's cheap.
right.
It's $6, all you can eat pancakes, and $4 for kids 2 to 11.
You can just go get completely stuffed up on pancakes. If you're having trouble sleeping, this is a perfect opportunity. Come and just stuff yourself full of pancakes, and then
Yes.
you'll pass right out
Yeah.
afterwards. It'll be
Yeah,
great.
lay on the grass and watch the airplanes come in.
Yeah,
And take a nap.
very peaceful. Very nice day. Well, do you guys have a lot of volunteers lined up already?
We
or-
do, and
Okay.
that's kind of Debbie and Kelly's area, right? And
Yeah,
Leanna?
Leanna, who is our volunteer director, she is actually going to be out having a baby when this event takes place. So
All right.
she has turned it over to us. We're super excited. We have a lot of youth groups and sports teams that are going to be coming in to help us out. Rick has done some celebrity flippers coming in, flipping pancakes, and they'll be out there helping us that morning. So you can serve pancakes, you can cook pancakes, you can cook sausage, you can serve coffee, juice, milk. You can be on the seconds table, just refilling people's plates. You just make people happy that morning because you're feeding them really good food.
That's great.
Yeah.
So can I volunteer? Would that be all right?
Oh, absolutely.
Would you guys take me?
should be a celebrity flipper.
I don't know about celebrity, and I don't know that people would like my pancakes. The first few through would definitely be they'd be
They need to be
burnt.
professional after that.
Yeah, right. That's true. Like it'd be
Yes.
it'd be a skill I'd develop anyway. Okay, so now the listeners of Fortress Family, all of us here, all of us listening, always looking for new ways to spread God's love and help out our fellow members of the community. How else can people help out with the Grant County Rescue Mission?
Well, I always say there's three ways. There's donating your time, which is volunteering, and there's praying for us. Absolutely, we value the prayers of our community. And then there's the financial piece.
Right.
This is not a very inexpensive ministry because, like right now, I think at the men's facility we have 35 gentlemen under the roof, which, like I said, 15 or 16 of those are in our Life Change program. And then our women's facility is usually Open Heart is usually 15 to 20 women. So it takes a lot of money to pay the staff, keep the lights on, all that kind of stuff.
And again, they can donate on your website as well.
Absolutely.
So great. Well, anything else you guys like to add?
Well, I'd like to talk a little bit about the baling program that we have.
Yes. Yeah.
So when we get clothes in that maybe we get them in, we sort them, they go on the rack, and maybe they sit on the rack for quite some time. We have to rotate the stock, and that's when they'll go to the baler. And so we'll bale clothing, or if people have clothing out there that's got stains on it or something that they surely think that, oh, they can't sell this, but we can bale that and make money. So usually it takes about 35 to 40 bales to make a truckload, and we'll call a truck and he'll come in, and then we get paid for those bales, and then those bales go to help people in third world countries.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Really nice program.
So it's a great program, and so basically we're using every part of the donation.
Right.
Even ones with stains on them.
Yep. Because a lot of places will make rags out of them, like
They'll buy
oil
them and
rags
make
and
Okay.
stuff like that.
And what is a bale? What does that mean?
Have you seen a bale of cardboard?
Sure.
Like
yeah.
at the grocery stores and stuff where they
Yep.
bale the cardboard. Well, this is the same thing. Same type
Okay.
of baler, just bales the clothing. Then we wire it up, and then we get about 35 to 40 of those. We call a truck, comes and picks them up.
Boom.
They'll do
Yeah.
purses, they'll do stuffed animals, they'll do shoes and
Yeah.
clothing. So if those are less desirable items that look a little rough and you don't think you can sell them, bring them to us because we can bale them and sell them. And we
Okay.
will make
Yeah.
money off of them.
Great. Anything else you guys like to add?
We're just grateful. We're grateful to be part of such a generous and loving community. We've felt at home the minute we got here.
Well, we're glad you're here.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
And,
thank-
we're glad you're here.
Oh, well, thank you. And thanks for coming on the show today.
You're welcome.
Appreciate
Really
Thank you.
great having you
Appreciate your
guys. And you're doing God's work. It's amazing. And
Yeah.
Proud of both of you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We'll
for-
give you graduation information next time so you
Yes.
can put it out there
Yeah.
so people can come see it.
Absolutely. And yeah, okay, the community is welcome to that then.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely.
That's
We had
great.
probably close to 200 people at
Yeah.
this last one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
New Life
so-
Community Church hosted us this time because it was going to be big. It was really an amazing evening.
Do we know when the next graduation will be
It'll-
at or?
It'll be the end of September.
Yeah.
All right. We've been talking with Rick and Debbie Berberia, and thanks so much for coming on the show today, guys.
Yeah, you're
Thank
welcome.
you.
Life change happens at the Grant County Rescue Mission.
Boom. Love it. And what a privilege it was to be talking to you guys and sharing some of, in my opinion, Grant County's best kept secrets. You know, we talked about the Life Change program, great things the rescue mission is doing, and of course, the all new, improved, and much more organized Renewed Boutique and Thrift Store, which is now located on 702 South Adams Street. And to you listening, I think I speak for all of us. As a member of our Fortress family, we are always looking for new ways to spread God's love, and I think we found a pretty amazing way to do it right here in Grant County at the Grant County Rescue Mission and Renewed Boutique. Look for details on our Facebook page for more on ways to connect with the rescue mission and ways to donate. I'm Mike Majuk, and you've been listening to What's New with Grant County right here on 94.3 The Fortress, creating community.